Welcome back to the Bible Exegete. As you can see, we are in a new setting. In our last video, we looked at the identity of Job. In this video, we will look at some details we find only in the Septuagint version of the text. The three friends of Job are described in the Septuagint as kings. Eliphaz, the king of the Temanites, Bildad, the tyrant of the Shuhites, and Zophar, the king of Namathites. This detail confirms the social class Job was part of. They are called kings of specific cities or areas. They were more like local chieftains since the territories they ruled weren't big. All in all, his friends were part of the Kedemite royal class. There are a few extra verses in the Septuagint that are not part of the text of Job, but they clarify the identity of Job. These verses read, "And it is written that he shall rise again with the ones whom the Lord shall rise up. This man is described by the Syriac book as dwelling in the land of Uz, on the borders of Edom and Arabia. And his name before was Jobab, and he himself had as father Zerah from the sons of Esau. And his mother was Bosorah, so that it made him fifth from Abraham. And these were the kings who were ruling in Edom, which territory also he himself ruled. First, Bela, the son of Beor, and the name of his city was Dinhabah. And after Bela, Jobab, who was called Job." These are verses from Job 42:17a to d in the Septuagint version. These verses from the Septuagint were taken from the Syriac version of the book. The text of the complete Old Testament was translated into Greek approximately from 280 to 150 BC. These numbers are debated. Job is identified as the second Edomite king, which is a reference to Genesis 36:31 to 39. The author of Genesis takes a whole chapter of 43 verses to pen down the genealogy of Edom. He even includes lists of the Horite chieftains, the population whom the Edomites intermarried and took over their land eventually. The extra Septuagint verses confirm the Edomite and royal identity that can be deduced from the Masoretic text. Using the short Egyptian sojourn of the Israelites, 215 years instead of 430, Job's long life overlapped with Moses's. He was the sixth generation from Abraham. Abraham, Isaac, Esau, Eliphaz, Reuel, Zerah, and Jobab. Moses was the sixth generation from Abraham as well, but through Israel, not Edom. Abraham, Isaac, Jacob, Levi, Kohath, Amram, and Moses. Adding the fact that the Israelites wandered for 40 years in the proximity of the Edomites, it makes it very likely that in that time the book of Job made it somehow to the Hebrew canon. I want to read your thoughts in the comment section, so please don't forget to subscribe. It really helps our channel grow and produce better quality content.